Hey guys, Coach Logan here again. Thought I'd record another one of these tonight. I don't know, I have a lot of fun with these Blitz videos. Alright, I tried D4 last time, we'll try it again. Keep this closed. Alright, okay, Grunfeld. Grunfelds are interesting. Alright, we'll E4. Let's go knight F3. He's going to go I thought he was going to go C5. Okay, I'll go bishop E3. Go queen to D2. Okay, let's go rook c1. Just get off of the diagonal there. We've cleared everything off of that diagonal. All right, so he's putting some pressure on what's that called? On d4, but I don't think it's at a critical mass yet. I think all right, bishop e2. I think I'm going to wait till he puts a little bit more pressure on d4, and then I'll consider pushing it to d5. I think that's the way to play this as white, is to hold your center. It's kind of like that scene in Braveheart where you say hold, and then until you actually have to make a decision. Okay, so now they're playing e6. I think he's wise to my game, so he wants to stop me from playing d5. Okay, I'm going to throw h5 here and say why not. I think that's the way to play chess these days, is to play h4 in every position. Okay, but here, maybe that was ill-advised, because now there really is a good amount of pressure on my pawn there. So how do I defend that now? Okay. I really don't want to have to make a move like king to d3. King to c3 is possible. It's ugly, but it's possible. I'm also considering just playing h5. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, king e3, and I have some activity for my sacrifice pawn. The problem, though, is he can throw e5 in there after knight takes and knight takes, so I'm not so sure about that. Alright, we'll go king c3. I don't like it, but, well, it's kind of a tough position. Alright, let's... Alright, let's defend this. I think h4 might turn out to have been a wasted move on my part, which, well, it's not great. Okay, well, at least I can get my king. Well, no, I can't, actually. Haven't played this very well, I'll be honest. I'm not used to playing the white side of a Grunfeld. Alright. Let's go e5. Just try to shut down his bishop. Of course, we have no time left. Just gonna have to blitz out moves. Oh, man. Okay. Definitely played this badly, but sometimes if you get enough piece activity, you can complicate things. While he's up a pawn, my rook is better than his rook. His bishop on g2 is shut out. His bishop on g7 is currently not the best piece, so I'm going to try for rook c7 and bothering him on f7. Okay, we can play... well, no, that's no good. He can take my knight, but still, can try to play actively. My pawn on d4 is just going to hang. I think I'm going to take this way. Okay, well, all right, let's take that. Go rook c7. Okay, well, at least I'm attacking some things. Threatening that pawn on a7. If he lets me take it, that's pawn. Okay, we'll go bishop c6. Okay, let's attack that rook. It's not so clear where his rook's going to go. His rook might actually get trapped. Again, I have no time left, so it's not like I'm going to really be able to realize this advantage, but, well, he's actually, I've chewed up a lot of his time, too. Getting ready to take that rook. He's really thinking what to do with that. Okay, well, I'm going to take that. Oh, okay, so he's going to win my rook there. Okay, he found a nice way out of it. Okay, but we'll just play quickly. Okay. Absolute garbage at the end there. Okay. Alright, well, not a very good game on my part, but I'm not really used to playing d4. D4 was the move that I played when I got serious about chess again. A couple of years ago, actually, it's not even a couple of years ago, it was more like 8 years ago, or no, 7 years ago when I started playing seriously again. I've played e4 and other stuff the last couple of years. Alright, so here we get a Grunfeld. I know this is a line, queen d2. Usually, I mean, when I play the black side of this, usually I'm playing c5, bishop e3, and queen a5, or knight c6 and queen. Do I play queen a5 here? I think I go queen a5 here. Knight queen d2 and knight c6 is the line that I'm used to playing. But castles, I guess, is a move too. So I played bishop e3, c5, queen d2. This all seemed reasonable. Rook c1. Maybe the rook would have been better on b1. If I play rook b1, I'm threatening also maybe rook b5. But I thought that rook c1 would be nice in the event that he takes, then my rook is on an open file and or ready to just drop into c7. He went rook d8. Maybe I should have gone d5 here. It's probably, I think I probably should have gone d5 here. I thought that the thing you want to do is, like, I played bishop e2 here, waiting on him to play, say, something like knight c6 to really pressure this pawn, and then I was going to play d5 and say, okay, now what is your knight doing here? It's, you know, maybe not the best situation, but he played after bishop e2, he went e6, so he actually prevented me from playing d5 so easily. And then I went h4 because I'm watching all these like AlphaZero games and top-level games where they're trying to just throw h4 in every position. But I think I just underestimated how strong it was for him to just take in the center at that point. And king takes d2, and now knight c6, and now, okay, any idea of checkmating him kind of goes out the window with the queens off the board, and he really is hitting this pawn. I mean, king c3 was such a sad move to make. So the engine is actually suggesting maybe going for this h5 line, and what I was worried about was knight takes, say knight takes, and it wasn't so much, like I wasn't so much worried about bishop takes d4 here, although maybe I should have been according to the computer. Like say rook takes d4 and then king e3, okay, he can defend his rook, but I thought, you know, with I'd at least have some compensation with the active pieces here. Like h takes g6, h takes g6, and now, okay, I would have thought rook to c7 would be the way to go. They're saying bishop c4, pinning this pawn, and then maybe this bishop can pop into d5 and then rook c7, so that looks like you'd have some compensation. The problem, though, with h5 that I was worried about was knight takes d4, knight takes d4, and then I was just worried about e5 here straight up. I didn't really understand how this could be okay for me. Maybe, okay, a bishop d3 is interesting. So now I'm threatening to move the knight, so they'd have to take it. And then I could throw this bishop somewhere with tempo. And I'd be down a pawn, but I don't know. I'm blockading his d-pawn and his dark squared bishop pretty well, so maybe I'd have some activity for it. Instead, I just got this mediocre position where I'm committing my center, which I'm not happy about, but only just to shut down this bishop, and his pieces just got too active and he started winning material. And also was at this point just horrendously low on time. Somehow he got his rook into like a little bit of a pickle, bishop d2, and then he had trouble freeing his rook. Rook takes e5. And here, okay, if I had a second to think, I would play rook c8 first. Instead, I just had 6 seconds at this point, so I just took his rook, and okay, now he's winning again. But it was kind of funny. At this point, he's actually losing because his rook is trapped here. If he goes rook to a6, then I can play bishop b5, and he has no escape for his rook. Perhaps the way that he played this wasn't the best at this point. I thought just knight takes g5 looked good. Bishop takes g5. Okay, he doesn't want to play rook takes d4 here because rook c8 is going to lead to checkmate after something like this. But if he just keeps his rook on the back rank, rook b8, rook a8. Yeah, this is probably still winning for him in the long run. Still, though, I mean, I do have activity. I am controlling the only open file, so it's not so easy for him to consolidate. Okay, so it was an interesting game. I think this was a good example of a Grunfeld gone right for black, which, is a little bit heartening for me because I play the Grunfeld a lot as black, so it's good when I run up against the wall against my own defense. So, all right, I'll see you guys next video.